Oh, hello, it is I, your boy Gomi. It's been a little bit since I've had some real breaking news I've mentioned, but we got a doozy. A doozy has been dropped upon us. We have confirmation for our co-main event of UFC 295, which was very much lacking, and we have the main event and co-main event announced for UFC 296. Daddy Dana dropped some big news upon us. First and foremost, we already knew the main event of UFC 295, which is going to feature Jon Jones versus Stipe Miocic. That's a garbage fight. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know who really cares about this fight. I guess you just have to be a hardcore Jones fan. I don't like Jones. I've said my piece on it. I don't like people who are super inactive and getting title shots, which we'll get into later. Like Stipe Miocic, who's been out for 3 years. Yeah, GOAT of the heavyweight division. I don't care. I am not interested in this fight whatsoever, but oh well. It is a big fight. It is, I guess, worthy of headlining Madison Square Garden, whatever. The card itself, skipping that real quick, actually is very bad for what they have announced. That's really was the only good fight. Brunson's out. Andrade, I don't know why she's fighting that high up on the card, honestly, after dropping so many fights. I guess a lot of Dern simps, but what's big? Yuri Prochazka has been announced to come back and fight for the vacant light heavyweight title, the belt he vacated, which Jamal Hill and Glover Teixeira fought for, which ended up amounting to nothing. But yes, Alex Pereira, after his very annoying, his stupid win against Jan Blachowicz, that fight sucked. But yes, he is going to be fighting for the light heavyweight title against Yuri Prochazka. Now, I'm not a huge Alex fan. He's good. He's good. I'm a big Yuri fan, so I'm going to be pulling hard for Yuri, which tells me Yuri Prochazka is going to lose this fight. Unfortunately, all my favorites have been losing left and right. Izzy lost, Dustin lost. Ooh, Yuri is in my top list of favorites, not top 5, but he's top 10, and oh man, it's not looking good for him. This is an interesting fight. Yuri is a very explosive, dynamic, but wild and reckless striker. Meanwhile, Alex Pereira, he throws bombs. He's he fights very stiff, but also very dynamic, so I could see him giving Yuri a lot of problems. Main thing, that chin scares me, because Glover was able to chin Yuri quite a bit, and this is going to be the student getting revenge for the master, because if you remember, Yuri Prochazka beat Glover Teixeira to win the title. That is Alex Pereira's kind of like master, sensei, main coach, whatever the hell you want to call it. So that's a nice storyline there. Basically, Alex Pereira is trying to become double champion. Not champ, but double champion, a 2-time weight class champion. He did it in Glory. If he does in UFC, he's one of the greatest mixed martial artists or combat sports athletes of all time. Maybe not mixed martial artists, but one of the greatest combat sports athletes of all time, honestly. But I'm pulling for Yuri, which means he's going to lose. Then we're going to be going to UFC 296. It has first its co-main event, which is going to be Alexander Pantoja going to be rematching Brandon Royval. That was a fight back in... Man, when was that fight? I'm trying to remember. It was in 2021. So, yeah. It's going to be a rematch for their fight back in 2021. That fight was an absolute banger and a half. A really, really good fight. So... yeah, the thing is, Alexander Pantoja was very dominant, very well in that fight, and he pretty much dominated that first fight, got a finish. It was a great back and forth war. Royval did have some shots he did land, because he's a very scrappy fighter, but Pantoja just outdogged him, as Pantoja often does. I am super excited for Pantoja's title reign. I hope it's long. I'm really happy. I did like Figueiredo. Moreno's pretty cool, but I want them out of the title picture. I'm sick of them fighting against each other. We've got some new blood, and I think Pantoja is really going to bring on the violence. He is a just bleed kind of guy, and this is the perfect title defense for him with another just bleed, scrappy kind of guy. Flyweight is looking good. Honestly, this is going to be the fight of the night. I don't believe anything else has been announced for UFC 296, to be honest with you. No, nothing else has been announced for it other than the main event. this is more than likely going to be fight of the night unless they put something crazy on there. And then we're going into what I'm super excited for. Leon Edwards is going to be taking on Colby Covington. Again, I don't like guys who go on long layoffs and then just get granted title shots. By the way, in the picture I'm looking at, I'm pretty sure he still has Usman's arm, Leon Edwards. But yes, Leon Edwards, he's going to be coming off his title win, defending his title against Kamaru Usman, ending the trilogy fight, being 2-1 up on Usman, the guy who beat Colby Covington twice. The guy who Colby Covington's basically the same exact fighter, except less power, more volume. What's the only way that Usman was really able to have success against Edwards? It was power, not volume. So in every way, I'm sorry. I think, in all honesty, Leon Edwards should beat Colby Covington. I really am expecting Colby Covington to, for whatever reason, be a favorite. I think Edwards got this fight, to be honest with you. And I think it should be a fun fight. It should be a fun fight. It's just that both guys can be a little boring here and there, but Leon Edwards always has the capability to make it striking. It just depends if it make it exciting. It just depends if he really wants to open up his striking. But as you know me, Leon Edwards is one of my favorite fighters. He's in my top 5. Specifically, I'd have to probably put him at number 4, which means he's gonna lose this fight 100%. I'm sorry, there's no way. My number 3 can't lose. He's retired. Number 2 and 1 lost. It only makes sense for number 4 to lose too. So I don't know. I don't want to see Colby as champion, honestly. I used to be a big fan of Colby Covington back when he was actually fighting, but no, his prima donna nature and his last fight wasn't even that exciting. Give me Leon Edwards to hopefully pull it off. But oh god, I'm already looking in the comment section of the Twitter post below, and so many people are all like, "Oh, Colby gets champion. Oh, Colby is champion. Oh, Colby's champ. Oh." One dude says pound for pound headshot dead. You're good, man. God, why are there so many Colby fans? Oh well. Regardless, this is some big news, some exciting fights. It could be a very bad 2 months for me, to be honest with you, because I really want Edwards to win. I want Yuri to win. I really want Pantoja to win, and I just want Jones to lose. But who knows? Regardless, this has been your boy Gomi. Quick one for you today. Let me know what you think in the comment sections below, and bye bye.